who I'm deleting and who I'm muting. So please bear with me while we have some fun here.
Oh, absolutely. How are you, Colin?
I am doing very well, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, we're so excited. You've got so many fans. We've got people from the Netherlands here. We have got people from the UK, Philippines, Ireland. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Very cool.
Wow, that is amazing. That is so amazing to see that our little show that could has reached out globally and has been welcomed into so many homes. And I don't know, I'm overwhelmed. It's just really exciting to be a part of this adventure.
I had some people just message me and they're like, Preacher's my favourite, and a huge congratulations on season 3. We can't wait.
Thank you very much. I can't say much, so don't ask me anything about it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that you're all gonna enjoy it when we decide to release it.
Cool. So, Colin, we're going to go to Ireland for our first question, and we've got Shirley, who has got a question for you. Shirley.
Where's Shirley? Can I see her? Is she there?
She's pinged off.
Oh, I think she's just pinged. Oh, no, hold on. Shirley, we were just talking to Shirley, and she was having issues with her video, so she's just decided that she was going to try and steal her 8-year-old's tablet and join there. So
we can wait.
Yeah, we will wait for Shirley. So
let's wait for Shirley.
We will wait.
For Shirley.
But while we're waiting for Shirley, Emma's got a really bad migraine and she's in the UK at the moment. So Emma, we're going to come to you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hi, Colin.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. I'm good, thank you.
So I have to ask, what time is it everywhere? It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock p.m. where I am. So what time is anyone up like really late, or is it daytime for everybody?
It's bedtime. It's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yes.
So Emma, what's your question for Colin?
More of you and Paige.
Are you going to see more of me and Paige? Well, that is an excellent question.
Yeah.
And that is something that we'll have to ask the writers about.
Good answer.
I can tell you what I wish for, if that give you a little something. I personally hope that there is an explored story with Lexa is a great character to work with. Scenes with her. Whether or not that's something to be seen in future episodes is your guess as good as mine. So I'm hoping that we will have more screen time together and that we can really explore our story and get little Christopher Chase actually in there as well. But for the time being, your guess is as good as mine as to what the future holds for our storyline.
Cool. Thank you, Colin, and thank you, Emma. Emma, I hope you're feeling better soon. So we're actually going to go to the Netherlands now, Colin, and we've got Roland, who has got a question for you.
Excellent. Where's Roland?
Hi, Colin. This is
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. We are from the Netherlands.
Yes.
And I am representing my family, and they want to wave now. So can you see them?
Where are they?
They are here.
Should maybe you see this little blue arrow I have in the corner of my screen? If I press on that, will I see more people?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna press on this blue screen, and hopefully you're all still here. Let's see. I'm gonna press this blue screen.
We are the waving people.
Oh, there they are!
Yes, we are all big fans
Hi guys,
of
how are you?
And of Preacher. We are also big fans, especially my wife is a big fan of Preacher. And we are all enjoying, especially during this COVID-19, we are enjoying all the television programs, but we are enjoying the most Virgin River. And like Virgin River, we also enjoy some action. Me and my son, we like to watch The Mandalorian on Disney Plus from Star Wars, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And we were wondering, Colin, what kind of TV shows you watch at home, or what movies you like and inspire you, maybe?
Well, that's an excellent question. Because like you said, of COVID and the lockdowns and whatnot, I think a lot of people are spending a lot more time, watching television and whatnot, and they're all trying to find some great content on TV. What I have just recently watched is The Queen's Gambit.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not sure if anyone's heard of that series on Netflix, but it is amazing. Be it that you are a lover of chess or not, the journey of the lead actor and the arc of her character is absolutely amazing. So, for those of you who are looking for something else to watch other than Virgin River for the 50th time, maybe you may want to explore The Queen's Gambit. That's one that I really we just recently watched, and my wife and I really enjoyed it. So
that's good to hear.
Start with that one. I think that might be a good choice for you.
We will remember that. Thank you.
Actually, you betcha. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Roland.
Please come to Holland when you have time.
Most definitely. Funny story, before you go, my wife actually is part Dutch. Well, her mom.
Really?
So in I know for travels and whatnot, Holland is one of the places on our list to take our children to, so that they can see their grandmother's background. So
That's
I'm sure
nice to hear.
I'm sure we will be swinging by there sometime in the future when it's safe and comfortable to travel again.
That's nice to hear. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I must admit, I have watched The Queen's Gambit. It's brilliant. I'm not somebody who plays chess or anything like that, but it's a fantastic series. I loved it.
It's a great series. Yeah. I when I was watching it, I was wondering if it has the potential to be the kind of show that could actually do a second season. But from my take on the show, it seems like they pretty much wrapped up her journey in those episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I'm not spoiling that for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but it is really, truly, it's a great story.
It is. So now we are going to Mel, who's in Canada.
Canada!
Yay, we've got a few Canadians here. Mel, what is your question for Colin?
Let me see if I can find Mel. Mel might be on my other page. Hold on, Mel. Let me see if I can find you. Mel, but see, where's Mel?
Amelia.
Mel?
So her name...
Mel, where's Mel? There, I see you, Mel. Hey, how are you?
Can you...
Mel, I think you're muted.
Oh,
Mel, you're muted.
Oh, it's on her side. She hasn't quite unmuted, so we...
Mel, you're muted. Press the button.
Do you hear me now?
Yay.
I can hear you now.
Okay, hi.
Are you wearing
Bobby.
Happy? Is that Happy Canada red you're wearing?
No, it's from the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Well, close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just stuck up here in Canada due to COVID. My flight was canceled for Christmas. But anyway, I've been busy watching over and over the Virgin River series.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I'm now a big fan of all the cast, especially you, Preacher. Okay, my question is, of all the TV shows or movies that you have done so far, which one would you consider as the most challenging and why?
Oh wow, that's a great question.
Thank you.
As for the most challenging, what would I say is the most challenging show I've done to date? I am going to. Well, let me take it back a bit and say most enjoyable. Can I start with most enjoyable? Is that okay?
Sure.
Before we go into challenging, I definitely would put Virgin River on my top list of most enjoyable shows. clearly because the character itself, Preacher, sits very close to me personally. When I had auditioned for the role, I had felt that this was the project, the role that just felt right for me as an actor. So I was very honored to have the privilege to step into the character. In regards to the challenge of the character, the layers of Preacher are pretty in depth. So I don't so much find it a challenge to say, as it's just a character that I really like to explore. And I'm just very curious as to where the writers will take him in the future. If that answers your question.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and your family, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much from Canada.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mel. So Colin, we're going to come to Janelle. So Janelle's just joined us, and she was in one of the interviews with your co-star Benjamin last week. And
Benjamin, where's Janelle? Is she? Have I found her yet?
I'm right here.
Janelle, let's see. Janelle, I'm gonna keep playing.
I'm
Janelle,
waving.
oh, there you are, Janelle. I see you. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I see someone over your shoulder.
Oh yeah, I got a couple buddies here. They got to be in on it too. They always hear mommy talking about Virgin River. So
Awesome.
So I guess I'd like to ask you, like, and maybe I just logged in, so maybe I missed the first part, but I had asked if, was it easy to learn the role of playing Preacher? I've read the books and I just feel like you fit the part, like, as like from what the person or the character I had pictured from the book and who I see on screen, it's like you nailed it perfectly. So I was wondering if you feel like acting out the role, if you felt, comfortable right away, like you fit like yourself.
Yes, most definitely. As I said just prior to the question you had asked me, I do feel that when I auditioned for the role of Preacher, a lot of the characteristics really resonated with me. I don't know if you ever saw the interview that I had with Robin when we were doing season 1, and she had asked me about cooking and whatnot, and I love to cook. I love children, so working with Christopher, who plays Chase, it's actually just it's really, if I could say this, it truly is a gift to be on this show. It is a show that when I drive to work, that I'm beaming the whole drive to work, because I really can't believe that this is the project that I get to be on, because I really sit into this character. I like the layers of the character, as I had mentioned before, but this Preacher really just fits well on me. And
yeah, it's great. I think. Nice. And I guess just like one other thing is just like anything behind the scenes you can share, like friendships or just, I believe, like the cast, like the on-screen chemistry, and you can see it on screen. So I imagine like off screen, it's like just as fun and just as like, who do you hang out with behind the scenes, I guess?
Well, as when you're on set, you are a family, but when we all rap, we all have our own lives and we all live in different cities. So getting to hang out so much isn't really what we get to do, and especially with all that's happening in the world right now. I know Ben and I, we reside in the same city, but getting to hang isn't so much something that you do so much, because everyone's really being restricted by COVID, so everyone's staying in their perspective bubbles, so to say.
Yeah, I totally understand. I feel like that's universal right now. So
yeah, it's very universal right now. So, but definitely, like I said, when we are on set filming, it's one big happy family. I mean, everyone's really happy to be there, and they're very thankful for the success of the show. So
yeah, well, thank you. I think all the viewers can probably put that right back at all of you. So thank you for allowing me to answer a few questions. I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking the time to come on to Zoom to say hello. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Colin, I've got a question for you. Have you got, like, what's your biggest phobia?
Oh, Oh, really? Oh, wow, you gotta do that to me?
Yeah. I've got many, so I'm just wondering what yours is.
Really? Okay, well, here you go. My biggest phobia, and I got this from my mom, is even saying it, I don't like snakes.
Oh, no. Do you have snakes in Canada?
No.
No.
That's why I live here.
Yeah. We don't have any in New Zealand either, so,
Well, that's, what's funny, that's what Martin told me, because Martin and I were talking one day, and we were just chit-chatting, and I don't know how the topic came up about snakes, and he was saying, oh yeah, snakes, and I told him that it's just a big fear. I just things that you can't reason with, I don't really get along with.
Yeah.
And so snakes is a thing that, me and snakes, we don't get along. Even when I see them on television, and as I said before, I think I got it from my mom. As a child growing up, we would watch like Animal Kingdom or something. And, this week's episode, snakes. Yeah. My mom would grab that remote and she would change that channel so fast and she couldn't watch it. So I think I've inherited that from her. That's my thing.
Well, so
even right now, you're kind of giving me chills talking about it.
Well, lucky that you don't have any in Canada. So fingers crossed you won't ever come across one.
Right, and it's funny because I'd love to go to Australia, but I heard Australia has
a lot
of snakes.
Yeah.
And they just show up anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you, Colin. So we are going to speak to Rayanne, and she's in Brazil.
Oh, Brazil!
In Brazil.
Where is she? Let's see if I can find her. Let me just scroll through here. See where she is. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you in the green?
Yes.
Hello. I see you over there. Yes, hello, Brazil.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I want to make a question. Would you live in a city like Virgin River, or would you prefer a bigger city?
I love that question. So, if I can be honest with you, for the record, I am a big city person.
Oh.
I'm a big city person, for the record, but to live in a town like Virgin River would be a nice change of pace for me. It would be someplace that I would love to visit, but in regards to staying in a town that is slower paced, everybody knows your business, I think I'm more of a big city person. I like the hustle and bustle of the city, but I like the quaint charm of a small town. But most definitely, I'm a big city cat.
Thank you for answering.
You bet.
Thank you. So we're going to Kentucky now with Dana. So Dana, what's your
Dana,
question?
Dana, let me see. I'm going to go to the left. Is Dana here to the left? No?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find you, Dana. Where are you? Let me see. Wait, Dana. Don't say anything yet, Dana. Yeah, there you are, Dana. Hey, Kentucky. So Kentucky, what is that? Kentucky is, I'm trying to think, what is the Kentucky University? What is your,
UK?
It's Kentucky University. What are the guys called now? You're not the
The Cats, the
who?
Wildcat? The
Wildcats.
Wildcat?
Isn't it Kentucky Wildcats?
Yeah.
It is Wildcats. I knew that.
Wildcat. Yeah.
Wildcats go.
Thanks. We're actually just south of Cincinnati, Ohio, so I'm on the northern Kentucky side.
Nice. Hey.
First, I want to say thank you for your awesome character that you played in Virgin River. I was always like in a balancing act. I'm like, what's he gonna do now? How's he sit there and take in everything and had to listen to everybody's, no offense, BS throughout the thing, the storyline? I'm going, how does this man do this? So my question is, what do you do to like manage stress or hobbies or activities you do outside of Virgin River to keep everything as a mellow, like cool and calm and collect creature that we see on Virgin River?
Wow. What do I do? what I usually do is first thing in the morning I have a good workout. So I tune everything out, and that's kind of as I tell my kids, that's daddy's time. So when I go to my workout space, because my daughters always want to come in there, they always want to hang off this, and they want to run on the treadmill and do all these things, and I say no. This is daddy's time. Give daddy an hour just to decompress and get his thoughts clear, and have my I like to have my moments of gratitude. So that's what really keeps me grounded, is just to really take stock of I guess just appreciation of all that granted. And so I like to take some time just to kind of relax and do that. When the weather's good, I like to golf. That's another thing that kind of gets my headspace in the zone. And also just some quiet time with my wife, hanging out with my wife, and cooking. So those are all the kind of hobbies and the things I may do just to find my peace.
Very nice. I really like how you touched on the gratitude, and just having the gratitude in your heart space right now is so prevalent in our society, what we're all facing as of today. Like, be able to jot down or think of 10 things every day. So that's awesome. And then the quiet.
Yes, I strongly suggest anybody that is into that is I like to do that even just before I get out of bed. Just open my eyes, and just before the craziness starts in, of looking at the cell phone, figuring out what you're going to wear and all that. Just take a few minutes just to have gratitude, to give you some kind of clarity, and make sure you start your day, I feel, in kind of in a better headspace. Because I'm a morning person, so I always kind of wake up kind of happy anyways.
I'm right there with you. Totally a morning person, and out the door, and everybody's around. I'm a total extrovert too, if you didn't figure that out by now. But thank you so much for you and your character, and I look forward to seeing you in season 3 now. So that's exciting.
Thank you very much for sharing it.
Happy holidays to you and your family,
Same
and
to you.
everyone on the phone too.
Thank you so much. Same to you. You take care.
Cool. We are actually going to go to Australia now, but Australia. So we've got Deluni, and she's a New Zealander living in Australia, but we won't hold that against her.
Hey, do you mind me asking, if you don't mind me asking, because it's kind of like living in Canada. When I meet people, and they tell me they have a friend who lives in Canada. Canada's very large, just as is Australia. So when I meet people from Australia, and I say, I have a friend from Australia, and be it they're from Melbourne or Sydney or Perth, which is like a very long way away. Do you mind me asking what part of Australia?
Yeah, so I currently live in Melbourne.
Melbourne, yes.
Melbourne, which I think is the second biggest city next to Sydney.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, New Zealand is always home, but it's a lot of fun in Australia.
Oh, so I hear. I'd love to get there one day soon, but.
Oh, totally. After COVID and all of that, you should definitely come and visit. Recommend.
Yes.
Just want to say congrats on the success of the show, Colin, and the renewal of season 3. It's exciting, and just want to say the cast and the whole set of the show is truly incredible. It really is the prettiest town on TV, and really draws you into the whole set. And you guys just do a really great job of creating that small town community feel, and we're all just really invested in, I guess, the characters and the storyline that you guys have on the show. My question is, can you tell us what your favorite scene or episode that you've shot so far?
Well, before I answer that, I'm going to assume that everyone here has seen seasons 1 and 2, so I won't be ruining anybody. Is that pretty much a thumbs up? A thumbs up pretty much across the board? Okay. So for me personally, it was a smaller scene, but the scene that I really enjoyed. Actually, you know what? There's probably two scenes actually. The one scene that I really enjoyed filming, a character who none of you may like, but I'm going to talk about him anyways, was the character who played, I believe it was Vince. Does everyone remember Vince, the one who was the who played the twin brother?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that gentleman, his name is Steve Basic, and he is actually a good friend of mine, and he was actually the MC in my wedding. So to share camera time with one of my good friends was absolutely a highlight of working on that season. But I think a great scene that I enjoyed was the one with Chase at the end of season 2, when Chase came running up to me at the end and wanted to stay with me, asked to stay with me.
Oh yeah, that was really sweet. He's a really sweet boy and character.
When we did that scene, I remember saying, "Oh, Chase, there's going to be some tears." and yeah, I think that for me personally, I mean, there's so many scenes that I can think that I really enjoyed, but I think those are really the two. Was working with a good old friend of mine, Steve, and then also doing that scene with Chase at the end of season 2, when he came running up to me and asked me if he could stay with me. But once again, as I said, they're all the scenes with all the actors are great. Nicola, who plays Connie, as you know, Ben, who plays Brady, all the characters they're all great to work with. So pretty much all my scenes are fun, but those are the two that really stick out to me.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Colin. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, Colin, I have a question for you. What is on your bucket list?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Could you just repeat that one more time?
I was just wondering, what's on your bucket list?
Oh, my bucket list.
Yes.
How much time do we have?
As much as you can give us.
Really want to know? Do you really want to know what's on my bucket list?
Absolutely.
Oh, you guys all want to know? Okay. Wow. Well, my bucket list really, I don't think it's that exciting. So I hope I don't lose a lot of people here. It's really traveling. I really want to do a lot of traveling. I want to go to Italy. I want to travel to Greece, and I'd love to go to Bali. That's pretty much what I like to do. A lot of traveling. Then I think there's just the basic bucket list things, like I would love to skydive.
Oh, okay.
I would love to skydive. I would like to try that just once. I would love to learn to scuba dive. I'm not a big water person, so for me that would be pretty much like a big fear, submerging myself under the water. That's pretty much there with snakes.
Okay, yeah.
I have friends who have done it, and I would like to try it. So I definitely would put that on my bucket list for two of the things. It's scuba diving and skydiving are two bucket list things, and a lot of traveling. I really would like to see so much more of the globe. But yeah, that's kind of my bucket list.
Thank you. So we're going back to Canada, and we've got
Canada.
Courtney, who has got a question for you in Canada.
Let me see if I can find Courtney. Courtney, is that you there? I see. Hey, Courtney.
With the messy house. Sorry, excuse my mess. I have 2 small children. Yeah, I'm in Vancouver. I love the show. Congrats on this next season.
Thank you.
You guys do such a great job of showing off our city here. And
I know, don't you know?
Yeah.
It is Vancouver, especially on a day like today. Vancouver,
yeah, I know. I'm looking outside, like stuck inside.
when that sun comes out, Vancouver, it just turns you.
Yeah. I guess it's sort of already been asked, but I was curious how long ago you would have sent your casting video in, and how much do you know what do you know when you send it in, like of the character that you're sending it in for?
Oh, okay. Wow.
And like
that is a great
what kind of drew you to it or whatever, yeah.
That's a great question. When I had been presented with an audition for this project, I didn't really know too much about it at all. So I just searched, Virgin River, knew it was based on books by brilliant Robin Carr. But I always kind of knew it as a kind of a romance novel.
Right.
So when the character Preacher was presented to me, I read the material, got a bit of a backstory about myself and Jack Martin Henderson, being ex-Marines and whatnot, and being at this bar working with them, and I said, okay, I like this, so looked at the material, and funny story, I ended up just taping the audition in my garage, and my wife just said, okay, rolling, let's get going. So, but the material just really just stuck, and it just rolled off my tongue so easy.
Yeah.
And as I said before, the character just kind of just sat really nice, and I just sent the audition off and just let it go. Yeah. And then you get the call. You get the call, and you say, okay, because you really don't know where the show's going to go. You really don't know. Even when we were working on the show, no one really had a gauge of how the show was going to perform. We didn't know if there would be an audience for the show. We had hoped, because we knew there were a lot of individuals who liked the book.
Yeah.
But as you all know, with books, a lot of people can kind of get an idea of how they would like the story to play out, and when they feel that it kind of deviates from that, you can have a lot of disgruntled individuals.
Right. Yeah.
But in that being said, you can have those who are open-minded, who will embrace the changes in certain characters and whatnot, and then just give the show a chance and look at it with a fresh set of eyes. So I really enjoyed the Preacher character, and and I just feel that it's really something that just fits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you. Same to you. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, Colin, we have got a question from Marissa, who's in the UK.
The UK. Let me find Marissa. Marissa. Let's see if I can find you.
You're orange.
Is that Marissa right there with is that a lovely scarf you have on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. That's nice color. Very pretty.
Thank you. Thanks very much for joining us in this thing. It's really nice.
Thank you.
And I want to say I'm Italian, even if I live in England. So, it's a good choice to visit Italy. Very good choice. I have a question. The thing that impressed me about Preacher was that Jack defined him a man of few words. And the thing is, even if he doesn't talk much, you can see everything he wants to say, everything he's thinking. And I think is it something you can learn as an actor, or is it something that is innate in you to talk with your facial expressions, with your body language?
Oh, wow, you guys have some great questions. With Preacher, yes, because Preacher in season one, Preacher was what's the word I'm looking for here? He was introduced as a character, a man of few words, and I remember actually doing that opening scene with Alex and Martin when I had to come out and kind of get a quick scope of what was happening when I was seeing something happening between Jack and Mel, and kind of give Mel that look. And that look just spoke, as you said, 1,000 words. So I think that's what's so fun about the Preacher character is he doesn't say a lot at times. He's saying more. Through season 2, he definitely had a lot more involvement with dialogue and whatnot. But I think what makes him so interesting is you always do wonder what he's thinking, and the truth be that sometimes I'm thinking about lunch. So it really depends. It really depends what scene I'm in as to what my subtext is. But really it's just a lot of internal dialogue that he has, and I think that's what makes him such an interesting character. You really don't know which way he's going to go. He's kind of a slow, steady burn, and that's what I really like. That's what I like about the character. He doesn't have to really say a lot. It'll be in his behavior, his intentions, in his actions.
And he's very, very deep character, so that's what is nice.
Yeah, he is. He's great. I love him. I love the character. I really do. It's totally today. It's the funnest character I've played in my career today.
Good. Thank you. And have a good
Christmas. So much. Thank you.
So now we've got a question from Stephanie.
Is Stephanie Walker?
That's the one.
Right down the middle. Sorry. I hope I can say your last name. Sorry. Hey, you. Hey.
Hi. Hi from San Diego. San Diego.
Where you from? From
San
who?
Diego.
San Diego. Oh, yes. San Diego is, hold on. Every time it's San Diego is, what's the...
California.
Oh, I know where it is. I'm just saying San Diego. I know where San Diego is. Every time I hear a state, I like to think of their college. So it's San Diego State University, and I'm trying to think what it is. What's the San Diego State?
Aztecs.
The who?
Aztecs.
Is that what it is? The Aztecs? I didn't know.
That's what my friend told me. I don't know. She's right here. I don't know.
Okay, San Diego Aztecs. Okay, cool. I love San Diego. I've never been to San Diego, and I need to get there.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I'm originally from New York. I've been out here for a long time though. So I'm so thrilled to talk to you. And I wanted to ask 2 questions. Number 1, my standard question is, can you make sure they have more than 10 episodes in season 3, please? Please.
Okay, here you go.
And I was going to ask you, is there any kind of like funny behind the scenes stories that you can share with us that, like, I don't know, just a cool story or something? Or
Well, here we go. So you say funny behind the scenes stories that I can share with you.
Yeah. Come on.
Nothing I can share with you, but I can tell you there are some funny stories.
Okay.
And I can leave it at that. We have a great time on set, and I think that is part of why the show is doing so well. The material. It's not heavy, crazy material. I mean, we have some tear-jerking heart moments, but I believe personally, everyone really enjoys what they do, and it's right from the top to wherever. I mean, the whole cast and crew. It's just a really great group of people to be with. So it just makes coming to work, as I say personally, just an absolute blessing. But for funny stories, though, really off the top of my head, nothing that I can share. But we do have a lot of fun, especially in the makeup trailer. There's a lot of fun laughs. The music's playing and people are dancing around, and we really do have a great time.
Well, thank you. Thanks for answering my question. I'm thrilled to kind of meet you here.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you, kind of like too.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And I'm going to check up on that San Diego Aztecs just to make sure that is the mascot. I didn't know it was Aztecs. I'm going to Google that when.
Well, San Diego State is the Aztecs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But USC is the Trojans.
USC is the Trojans.
I know that.
Well, I don't know this. My friend is telling me sitting next to me. I don't know anything about this stuff. So.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas, cutie pie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Colin, I have a question for you. I always like to ask people, what's your favorite quote?
Oh, wow. Oh, my favorite quote. Okay. So my favorite quote, I have 2, but I'll share one. And it's I'm not sure if everyone knows who Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. So my favorite quote, and I live by this quote because I think it's something everyone should kind of have a part of their life or whatever, whatnot. So this is my quote. My quote is simply, It is nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. That's what I have to say. And because, especially in this industry, things can get pretty crazy. People can get big heads with success and whatnot. And I feel it's really not about what people can do for you based on what title they have. So I'm generally just really about that. Just be kind. If everyone can just be kind, a smile goes a long way. And I know right now with all the mask wearing that we do, you don't get to see the smiles. So it's only eyes. But I call it smizing. I love smizing. So it's actually quite the experience with all the mask wearing. You really are talking to people through their eyes, and you see so much of what's happening here. Yeah. And just be kind.
I love it. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm going to have to put that on my office wall. I love it.
And that's Dwayne Johnson. I didn't steal it.
No.
Don't let the Rock come after me.
No. No. So Colin, now we have a question from Diane.
Diane. Let me see if I can find Diane. Oh, hey, Diane. I see you over there.
Hi, Colin.
Hey, you.
I'm always curious how actors decide or when they decide that they want to be an actor. Like, were you a child when you said, oh, this is what I want to do for my profession? Or did it just kind of happen?
How much time do we have? do you really want to hear the story?
Sure.
Okay, I will. I'm going to give you the 30-second version, not the 2-hour version, if that's okay. Growing up, I had no interest in acting at all. It was actually my sister who had presented it to me. She actually thought I should do modeling. So I had in my early days reached out to a modeling agency, and it was that agency that said to me, well, how about you do some acting? And I was like, no, I don't want to act. I don't want to say anything. I just want you to see this, but I don't want to say anything. Acting looks too difficult for me. An audition weeks later came across their desk. They presented it to me. I declined. I was living with a roommate at the time, and he accepted the audition. I remember having my day job and coming back to my apartment, and he was with his friends, and they were all practicing for this role. And I still kept my nose down. I didn't entertain acting at all. A week later, they were still working on it, and I said to my agent, okay, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll go for this audition. So long story short, ended up going for the audition. Casting director just kind of looked at me like this. Said, go take some acting classes, son. So I went and took some acting classes, went for the callback. The people who make the choices liked my work. They liked what I did. I guess it was one of those gigs where the shoe just kind of fit, and I ended up getting the job and leaving my day job, which my mom was not happy about at the time. And I haven't looked back ever since.
I'm glad you became an actor. You're fantastic. I love you.
Thank you so much. So am I. It's a different animal, acting. Like I said before, it's nothing I would have seen myself doing. I actually wanted to get more into the restaurant business. I actually wanted to be a restaurateur, which actually is so fun because, as I said, with Preacher being in the restaurant, it actually is kind of like this thing. It all kind of fits together with myself. But yeah, definitely. Never thought I'd be an actor, but I sure am glad that I took that chance and swung that bat.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Where are you from? I hear an accent. Is that North Carolina?
No, I'm actually from north of Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
I don't know. I don't think we really have an accent.
I can hear a little something. But thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
So Colin, we've got a question from Sheila, and she is coming in from the Philippines.
Okay, let me see if I can find her. Where am I going? Okay, have I found her yet?
Can you hear?
Nope.
Can you hear us, Sheila?
Yeah.
Sheila, where are you? Let me see if I can find Sheila. I'm looking for Sheila. Sheila, where are you?
I'm here.
I see you with the happy face. Hey, Sheila, how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Congratulations on the success of Virgin River.
Thank you.
Right. My question is, what piece of advice that was given to you by someone that inspires you?
Wow. Piece of advice that was given to me by someone that inspires me was pretty much, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm going to say it anyways. It was stay in your own lane. And by that meaning, I believe it is, don't worry about what's happening to the left of you or to the right of you in your career. Keep your focus straight ahead, see the finish line, and focus on getting across that finish line. And don't worry about anybody else. In this industry, you'll see successes coming at you left, right, and center, and you'll always kind of wonder, when's my turn? When's my turn? Don't worry about anybody else. Just keep your eye on the prize. Do the work.
That's a good one.
I was good. Keep your eye on the prize, stay in your lane, and do the work.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
Same to you.
So Colin, we are now, we have a question from Diana.
Diana, yes.
I'm here.
Diana, there you are. I see you in the red.
Hi. Hi, Colin. Thank you for joining us and letting us join you. I'm sorry. I'm from Kentucky too, close to Dana.
Yes.
Close to Ohio. You've heard of the Bengals and the Reds.
Of course I have.
Yes.
Now, isn't it Kentucky Bluegrass? It's Kentucky Bluegrass. Am I wrong or right? No?
The Bluegrass State. That's correct.
I see, I know.
Yeah. And we have snakes, but I won't ask you a snake question.
Okay, thank you.
I promise.
Okay.
We've had some great questions today. So I wanted to know, as far as your family and your kids, what do they think about pre-COVID when you went out in public with your family? Did people approach you since they were watching Virgin River and start associating with calling you preacher and everything when you were out with your family and everything?
Oh, that's awesome. I have to say, with the success of the show, and the timing of COVID, what's been interesting is that your days in public are spent wearing a mask, so nobody knows who you are. So really, with the release season one, with season one coming out, there may have been a few places I had traveled where people would actually stop me and like, preacher. But with season two so much, and with COVID and whatnot, people really don't seem to bother you. And maybe maybe because the city of Vancouver, people are a lot more laid back about their TV actors. I don't know, but I know recently I had somebody, a telemarketer or someone or other, had come by to try to get me to sign up to some kind of deal. I don't know what it was, a phone deal. And I felt I didn't have my mask on because I was back in my house, and they were like, 8 feet away down the stairs, and they were talking to me, and I felt these eyes on me, and as we finished the conversation about trying to get me to switch over to this other telecom or telecommunications provider, the individual said, "Do you mind me asking what you do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm an actor, blah blah blah," just kind of pass it off. And they said, "Are you in that show Virgin River?" And I was, "Well, yes, I am." and their jaw just dropped. They went, "Oh my gosh, you're a preacher. You are a preacher from Virgin River." And I said, "Yes, hi. Thanks for watching the show and whatnot." But really, I don't get a lot of people running up to me and calling out, "Hey, that's the guy," because as I said, I'm masked up unless I'm in my house. So that kind of gives me that privacy that I enjoy.
But wait till after season 3, though. You might have people running up to you. There were so many cliffhangers after season 2, and middle-aged people like myself have probably not really binge-watched a lot of things since high school and in their 20s. Right. I am so hooked. I am calling my friends, my family, my kids to watch the show. Every character is awesome and amazing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Well, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Same to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching the show.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, Colin, I've got another question for you. Who is someone you admire and why?
Well, someone I admire and why? Well, really, it's going to be something, well, for me personally, I'm sorry for those of you who think I'm going to name a big A-list celebrity or someone who has changed the world globally, but truly, honestly, who I admire the most is my mom. And that's there's too much of a backstory to get into to tell you the reasons why, but I can just give you a smidgen and let you know that I lost my father at a very, 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 very young age, to the point that I don't remember him. And all I know is that my mom has been my mom and my dad, to the point that for Father's Day, I would give my mom a Father's Day card, because that's all I know and that's all I remember. So I look at my mom as a woman in her early or mid 20s to be a widow and to take 4 children and to raise them. So it's my mom, and I'll always give her praise for any success that comes my way, because things could have gone completely sideways for a young woman in her 20s to have 4 children and to be widowed. And she stepped up and said, okay, all right, I got business to take care of. So it's truly my mom who I admire more than anyone for just, getting me through life and keeping me on the straight and narrow. So that's who I really admire.
She sounds like she
Sorry.
She sounds like she would be she is an incredible lady, and I bet she's hugely proud of you and all her children.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have got a question from Nancy, who looks cold wherever Nancy is. She's got a scarf on.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of lovely scarves today. Oh, I like that one. I like that scarf. Very pretty.
Thank you. I'll have to tell you the story behind it. I wear this in December because my brother was on Pan Am 103 that was bombed over Scotland.
Ooh.
So this is the Royal Stuart plaid I wear in honor of him. His name was Joseph.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, I want to tell you that Diane asked my question. So thank you, Diane, for asking what was the inspiration for you getting into acting. So I'm just going to say, as a mother of 7 children, 4 sons and 3 daughters, you're saying that your mother, it just really touched my heart, because I think there's nothing more honoring or touching for a mother to hear is for one of her children to say that their mother has been such a rock in their lives. So that really is amazing. And I think that's, Benjamin had a similar response, and he said, I hope this doesn't sound cheesy. It doesn't sound cheesy at all. It's so genuine and so reassuring as a mother. Amazing. So thank you. And I just have to say one other thing. Your chemistry with Chase is just, it is palpable. I love it. It's so good. You're so good with Kim.
Yeah, no, Chase and I, we have so much fun together. It's funny, working with children, actors will say can be the biggest challenge. What do they say? They say working with kids and pets. Ooh, scary. Chase and I have the most fun on set, and it just our stuff just flows, and it's just so natural, because I'm just so genuinely invested in him as a person, and I think that just reads on the screen. He's a great kid to work with, and I love working with him, and I really hope we have more work, more scenes together. I'm curious to see once again where season 3 takes us. As you saw at the end of season 2, he's kind of put I don't want to say a wrench in my system, but he's not a wrench in my plans, but he's definitely given me something to think about now that he has come back into my life. So it's really I'm really interested to see as to what season 3, how it unfolds, as to what choices Preacher makes about, maybe going to San Francisco and Virgin River.
Well, your eyes say it all. I tell you, that last scene with him, and your eyes tearing up. I mean, my heart was exploding. It's so good. It's so good.
Thank you. As I said, I loved that scene. That scene when we filmed it, I said, wow, this is a good one. I said, Chase, this is a great little scene for us, buddy. So and he nailed it. It was such a fun moment we had together, and yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And when you open a restaurant, I'm coming because I want one of your salads.
Oh, I so want to open a restaurant. That is my passion. If I could do anything else, it would be open a restaurant. It'd be in this climate right now, it wouldn't have been the best investment, but I have to say that is something I would love to do, is to open a restaurant.
I'll come. So anyway, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So Colin, our last question we have is from Cherie. So Cherie.
Let me see if I can find you, Cherie. Cherie, hold on. Don't say anything yet, Cherie. Let me see if I can find you. Cherie, where are you? Cherie. Where's Cherie? Oh, is that right in front of me here? Right here? Hey, how are you?
Hi. Fine. How are you?
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you and Belinda for letting me join in with you guys.
Well, thank you for joining in.
I have gotten hooked on Virgin River once we shut down from the schools back in April. Well, March it was. And I started trying to find something to watch on Netflix, and Virgin River was the first thing I found, and I was hooked from the first episode.
That is awesome.
So when season 2 came out, I binged it all in one day.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, and I know you can't expand on anything from season 3, but I'm hoping that Preacher stays in Virgin River, because I know he had decided that he was going to leave.
That's
so I'm
right.
hoping that you and Jack can come to a conclusion here on the partnership.
Well, most definitely, that's what I'm hoping too. I mean, like I said, Jack and we have a great history, and I guess maybe Preacher was feeling a little neglected.
Right, exactly.
So
I said, I know you can't expand on Virgin River, but I've seen you in one of the Hallmark movies.
Oh, which one?
Evergreen with Holly Robinson Peete.
Holly Robinson, yes, she is amazing. I love working with her. We've done a handful of those now. I think 3 of them. I think.
Yes, I think there is about 3. So will we possibly see you in a Hallmark movie since you kind of made on hiatus?
I hope so. I like doing them. They're Hallmark's got a really great formula of delivering a great product at the perfect time when people just want to turn off their brains and not watch anything chaotic. And it's just got great scenery, great moments, and it's just easy watch television. So doing the Hallmark stuff, I thoroughly enjoy, and I do hope if time permits and the schedules allow, that I may be able to grace the Hallmark screen a few more times.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to season 3.
Well, thank you so much. I think there should be some great stuff on there, and I really hope you're all going to tune in when we decide to present it.
Yes. Well, Merry Christmas to you and everyone else.
Same to you. Thank you so much.
Well, Colin, I just want to say thank you so much. That's our hour up. But I do want to thank a few people. Vicky, your manager, she's been amazing, emailing backwards and forth. So thank you to Vicky. you guys, Karen, she's a huge Virgin River fan. She's here. She does all the technical stuff because I can't do the technical stuff. So I want to say thank you to Karen and to all the fans here who have joined in. Thank you so much. And lastly, Colin, thank you so much for giving up your time today. Everyone, I'm sure I'm going to get emails when these things finish. Everyone always emails and says thank you. You have been amazing to talk to, and I hope we can talk to you again, sometime.
Linda, I want to thank you so much for inviting me to do this, and I personally want to let you know I would love to do this again. Yay! So I will leave that to you to set up. You know how to get a hold of me.
Absolutely.
And most definitely for anyone whose questions I didn't get a chance to answer, I do so feel sorry. I do apologize. It's amazing how quickly an hour can go, to be honest with you. I believe when you'd said an hour interview, I think an hour? What are we talking about for an hour? And I'm surprised when you said the hour is up already. The time goes so quickly. So most definitely, I would love to do this again, and I would love to answer a lot more questions for those of you who have any things you want to ask or whatnot. So thank you all for being huge fans of Virgin River, and thank you for your support of seasons 1 and 2, and thank you for getting us greenlit for season 3 and hopefully 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas for those of you who do great Christmas, and for the rest of you, happy holidays. And as I've said to all, a happy, safe, and healthy New Year to you all. And thank you all so much.
Cool. Thank you, Colin. We'll see you later.
Right, take care. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.